Welcome to the Dragon Isles, Weary Night Elf. My name is Alex Straza, the Dragon Guardian of Life. And these are your 4 options for the dragon that you'll be riding here in this expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a fine breed indeed. So tell me, Mr. Night Elf Death Knight, which dragon were you thinking of making your mount?
Well, since you're asking.
Oh my. Oh my.
I can't believe it. Dragon flying is actually really cool. Like, damn! It is one of the most refreshing pieces of content in World of Warcraft that I've gotten to experience in quite some time. And we've only just gotten the opportunity to play a little bit with dragon flying in the super early alpha stage of its development. Why is it so much fun though, and how has Blizzard really pushed this new expansion World of Warcraft Dragonflight to be centered around dragon flying? We're gonna talk about all that right now, but first, a word from our sponsor. This video wasn't actually sponsored by anybody, but go check out Zygor, World of Warcraft's ultimate add-on, down below in the description. I'll be making a video reviewing Zygor soon, but it's definitely an add-on worth checking out. Let's start by rewinding the clock to World of Warcraft Dragonflight's announcement. Many people were hyped, many people were skeptical, and I, as I've explained in past videos, was somewhat optimistic. I liked the idea of Blizzard's return to classic fantasy, focusing on just going to some mysterious island to fight against dragons and find treasure. It sort of had a Hobbit feel to it. You guys have heard me say that many times over on Twitch, as well as here on YouTube. Just going to a place far away with dragons. But in regards to Dragonflight's features, I wasn't entirely sure that something like dragon flying was really gonna hit the mark. Now sure, it looked okay, I guess, but just how much fun could flying around on a manual drive flying mount really be? I saw videos of people flying their mounts in Guild Wars 2, which is where Blizzard stole this idea from. I'm not complaining though. Blizzard is at their best when they steal ideas, but even the Guild Wars footage that I looked at looked okay, I guess. It certainly didn't impress me. I mean, does footage of dragon flying impress you guys? I mean, come on. It's a manual flying mount. That's all it is. And I didn't think this feature was worth boasting over when it came to this new expansion and its features. How does dragon flying work? It's relatively simple. You have a bar that charges by either walking on the ground or by flying at high speeds, and each time this bar fills up, you get a single point out of 3, and these points can be used to cast abilities like leaping forward or soaring higher up into the air, allowing you to glide downwards to get more speed. The faster you go, the faster the bar will recharge. Make sense? Seems simple enough, and I got to try it out for myself for the very first time, and I'm gonna tell you something. The first few attempts I had at flying my dragon mount in this expansion, it did not go so well. You actually do need to get used to how this system works. Descending, increasing your speed, ascending will slow you down. You need to time your abilities correctly, make sure you dodge the trees and the rocks and all the other crap that's in the world. It was a small learning process. I liked that. It wasn't overly complicated, but it certainly wasn't something that, you just pick up and immediately you know how it all works and what the best approach to it is going to be. But before long though, I really started to get the hang of dragon flying, both on my main character Nixxiom, my Night Elf Death Knight, as well as my Drakthir Evoker, who doesn't even need a dragon mount to do dragon flying. That's awesome. I was soaring through the trees, gliding over water, discovering new areas, and I must say that this method of transportation, although it is a little bit strange, it's a lot of fun. Now, the reason why I say it's strange is because of the fact that, let's be real, it's a bit odd that all of a sudden your character has no idea how to fly a flying mount anymore. Either that, or you could just kind of role play it that like the current flying mount, like your dragon is like really weak and just kind of sucks or something. You gotta make it stronger. You know what I'm talking about. It's a little strange that this feature just sort of comes out of nowhere in the grander World of Warcraft timeline, like story-wise. But you quickly forget that little gripe as you get more immersed into the dragon riding itself. I think what really sold dragon riding for me was, although the idea is interesting and yeah, it's cool, I guess, it really wouldn't mean much unless the world itself was designed around dragon flying. And what I mean by that is, imagine you have the ability to leap up in the air and fly around, but it was in a zone like Westfall, mostly flat with some rolling hills. It wouldn't be all that impressive. You need ledges to roll off of, cliffs to leap over, and beautiful vistas to gaze at as you fly. And Dragonflight has all of that. The world design I quickly discovered, and you would never get this from just watching the trailer. The world design in this expansion is very vertical to its approach. Everything sort of ascends upwards, up a hill, so that it's very easy for you to soar upwards and then fly downwards, lower and lower in elevation until you hit a beach. And then even while you're questing, you are frequently told to go on top of these large structures like this magical conduit of arcane energy that will immediately tempt you to jump off and go for a soar around the area. And that is good world design built around the game's features. I loved that. That is when Dragonflying really was like, wow, like it really started to kick for me. You know, I was like, oh, this is great. This is something I immensely appreciated because not only was it awesome from a gameplay perspective, but it also helped immerse me more into the world as I imagined dragons learning to fly in this sort of an environment of high mountains and cliffs, and I loved it. I loved it even more too when I discovered that there are flying challenges hidden all around the Dragon Isles, tempting you to take on the challenge of going through these rich obstacle courses, better your flying skills, and even earn rewards depending on how fast you complete them. Now, right now in the alpha, those rewards are just an achievement, but I'm sure in the future this feature will be fleshed out a bit more, at least I hope so. Blizzard, give me a faction to earn reputation through these challenges, Blizzard, okay? A faction with its own tabard, dragon customization options, and stuff like that. And also give me Warcraft 4. I just made a video all about Warcraft 4 and how it would be extremely beneficial to the health and future of World of Warcraft. Go check that one out next. It's right up there. That's right. After having played the alpha for a bit, I think that, at least for me, the best part about Dragonflying is just how easy it is to discover new places while using it. You dive off of a ledge somewhere. You naturally want to soar and glide and go all over the place. And suddenly, you are in some location you have never seen before. Like this little Tuskar village. Like, what the heck? I didn't even know this place existed. All in all, it's a beautiful feature. I think it's a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see how exactly it's going to work in greater detail as the alpha continues into beta. Because right now, our abilities are very limited. Like, there's no quest to learn Dragonflying in the alpha. And to my understanding, there's no way to level it up, so to speak. So get new abilities and faster dives and whatever. But even with this little taste of Dragonflying, I think I can safely say that if I'm having this much fun at this stage of the alpha, I can only imagine what it's going to be like later on. Especially once we can use this dragon customization token stuff that we've been getting to really flesh out the look of our own personal dragon. Now that's going to be awesome. I think that you guys are going to like it just as much as me. I'm a classic WoW fan. I'm loving this. Guys, thank you all for watching the video. I'll be sure to make more Dragonflight content as the alpha comes out. And let me know if there's anything that you think I should make a video about, because I am reading the comments section. So if there is something you'd like to see, just let me know. And if you're interested in hearing my full first impressions of World of Warcraft Dragonflight back when it was first announced, you can check that out by watching this video, the one on your screen right now. It'll be really interesting to see how my opinions change, how all of our opinions change on this expansion as the content for it continues to be released and tested. So I guess we'll see what Dragonflight, what the future has in store for us. That's right.